Hello everyone, Linda Peterson here. Today I am working on a commission of five 5x7 paintings, and I'm starting with a larger sheet once I cut it up, I'll have six 5x7 pieces. But I wanted to do this all as one so they'll be all very cohesive, and I really like to work this way. I'm just doing some mark making at first with China pencils and some woody Stabilos. And the colors I'm using are from my friend. She has a lake house and she wants these to go in her bedroom there, and this color combo is in her bedspread. And just having some fun here, just adding marks, using the colors that are in that bedspread, and just having fun. I love painting this way and not really thinking about much, just going with flow, just enjoying the process.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off.
So I dried it off a little bit just to make sure that I wouldn't get any muddy colors, because I wanted to add this yellow. I didn't want it to turn orange or anything with or brown with that purple that I have on there. So I made sure it was nice and dry, using my favorite stencil here, adding some pops of white. And this is pretty chaotic. It's pretty crazy. But once you cut it up, it starts to make a whole lot of sense. And it's really a fun way to paint. If you wanted to do a series, this is a great way to do it. Everything will be cohesive because they all have the same colors and kind of the same mark making, but just a little different everywhere. So I'm not trying to think much about what's going where it's going to end up. I'm just, like I said, just going with the flow, just having fun. So now it's all dry, and I'm going to cut it up into 6 5x7 paintings. I had already penciled that out before I started, so it was easy for me to just flip it over and do that. Using just a straight edge here and a craft knife, and just going to cut those pieces apart. And once you see them, once I flip them over, once they become their own little paintings, it makes a big difference, and with the composition and just how they look together. They're still a little crazy, but you'll see they make a little bit more sense.
And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, oh.
So here they are, the 6 paintings. I apologize that it's kind of out of it's not in full frame here. I was using a different camera, and I wasn't realizing that it wasn't getting everything. So, but you get the gist. I am adding here a lighter value. It's white with a little bit blue in it, and I'll be adding more white on top of it just to get it more of a white. I didn't really want it to be that blue. There was too much blue in it. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to create some calmness in all this chaos, and just giving a place for your eye to rest. And I'm doing that with just the white paint, and where I feel like it's a little bit too chaotic. I know they're kind of all chaotic, but it kind of makes sense as I'm working that I pick some areas that I don't really like what's going on in it, or just kind of feel like this is where it needs to be calmed down. It's a really fun way to work. I'll leave a list of all the products that I used to create this painting. I am working on some large 300-pound watercolor paper and acrylic paints, along with some China markers and Stabilo Woodies And later I will bring in some Posca pens, acrylic pens, to add a little bit more detail.
The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver.
So here I'm using my transparencies that I have little patterns that I've painted or drawn on with my Posca pens just to add some interest. I have a video that shows how I use these, but they're just plain transparencies, just did some patterns on them, and it helps me test out what I might want to put on my painting. And it's a really fun way to just add some interest without committing to anything. You can see, you get to try it out first, but it's a lot of fun. And I like adding just some lines and dots and little shapes on top of what I already had, especially in the wider areas. Just adds a little bit more interest, and there's just a lot to look at when you're looking at it up close.
Heartbreaks, tears, painkillers, take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out.
So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for watching. And if you have been around for a while, again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below. I do, if you answer everything or respond to every comment that's made, good or bad. I know this kind of painting isn't for everybody, but it's a lot of fun. Kind of takes the pressure off of really, this is a great way to start any kind of painting, or especially a series, or if you want to work in your sketchbook like this, it's just being creative, which is what it's all about. So again, thank you so much for watching. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. I'd appreciate it. And if you know anybody that might enjoy these videos, please send them my way. I'd love to have a big group of people commenting and asking questions and just following along. I think it's a lot of fun. Here I just put them all together so you could see what they looked like. And then here's some close-ups of them as well. I went back in and also used off camera just some light pencil marks. I really love that. I think it's just, I don't know about it. It's just, I love it. I think it's fun. So anyway, again, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a fabulous creative day, and I will see you next week. Bye.